Welcome back. It's Cinemassacre's Monster Madness.
I bid you welcome.
The year is 1931. The era of sound films is young, and Universal Studios had just made Dracula, a landmark in horror films. Following its success, the studio decided to make Frankenstein, the classic tale of a scientist who dares to play God and create a human being.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you.
Bela Lugosi, fresh off of Dracula, was asked to play the monster, but the part wasn't appealing to him. His face would be covered in pounds of makeup and he wouldn't have any dialogue, so he refused. The role was handed over to Boris Karloff, who became one of the most famous horror stars to ever live and perhaps the most famous movie monster of all time. Since the film's release, audiences called the monster Frankenstein, even though the name belongs to the scientist. In the films, the monster itself is usually referred to as Frankenstein's monster, the Frankenstein monster, or just the monster. However, the confusion has lasted to this very day. The look of the monster, which everybody recognized, was created by makeup man Jack Pierce. In Mary Shelley's original novel, the monster's description is pretty vague, so it was all invented for the movie. While the movie's criticized for not doing the novel justice, it is responsible for putting Frankenstein into the pop culture. For example, Dr. Frankenstein the movie has a hunchback assistant. That now has become a staple in movies, cartoons, and all media. Nobody can forget the images from this film. Even if you haven't seen the movie, you're probably familiar with it. From beginning to end, every scene is memorable. Frankenstein and his assistant digging up the corpses, the laboratory with all those crazy electronic gadgets, the lightning, the little girl by the pond, the angry village people chasing the monster with torches, and of course some of the most famous movie lines ever spoken.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
The movie has been parodied and imitated countless times over the decades. The sequel, Bride of Frankenstein, sticks closer to the novel, and this time gives the monster a voice.
Frankenstein.
The film makes you sympathize more with the monster, and it's a lot more emotional, yet all around superior to the first movie. It also introduces one of the greatest mad doctors ever, Dr. Pretorius, played by Ernest Thesiger. Boris Karloff would once again play the monster in Son of Frankenstein, which some feel is the best of all of them due to Bela Lugosi's fantastic performance as Igor.
Yes, he was hunting.
Basil Rathbone's also great as the Son of Frankenstein.
Is it the old legendary monster of my father's time? Or am I supposed to have whipped one up?
After this film, Karloff would step down for other actors to play the monster, but the mark he made is legendary.